The thing I've noticed about social media too is that it seems like this, especially this word narcissist, is being thrown around. Everyone is, well, this person was a narcissist. That person was a narcissist. Is there one? I mean, none of the people who use that term that I know have been clinically qualified to qualify someone as being that. It's just something that they've heard on social media. So many people are saying it. So they think, oh, well, that person did one of two of the three of those things. So that must mean that they're a narcissist. So is there a possibility of the fact that so many people have access to information about mental health that they're actually not qualified enough to make the diagnoses that they're making? So that could be a detrimental thing because they think, well, because one person did this thing, that it's got to be that. So blah blah blah. Is that a problem?
Absolutely, because anybody can go pick up the DSM-5 and start reading from it, or click on an article about narcissism. But what a lot of people aren't able to do is understand that there are certain criteria that have to be met within a certain time, and then if they meet certain criteria, how do we evaluate the level, the intensity of how this is showing up? A lot of people are experiencing stuff from people, looking at what they did and seeing if there's something that we can call this. Like you said, a lot of people throw around the term narcissism when no, that person was just a jerk. They just treated you badly.
Right.
They did not value you the way you thought you should be valued, and they treated you as such. Now you feel terrible. And not only did they do it one time, they continue to do it. That's not narcissism.
It's just being an asshole.
Exactly. And that's exactly what's happening.
Right.
But it sounds almost better to say that they're a narcissist and there was nothing I could have done to see this coming. Because the thought about narcissists are they're always manipulative, they're sneaky, and if they get you, then there was nothing you can do about it. When
that has to be wrong, right?
Which we know that it's a kind of pair bonding kind of thing. Narcissists seek out certain people who have certain needs, I'll say.
Such as, can you be a little bit more specific? Because I've heard this stuff so many times. There are so many channels about narcissism on YouTube.
Codependency. People who are codependent. People who feed into other people's ego.
Okay.
Whether it's because they have a lack of their own self-esteem. So in order to prove that I'm valuable, I'll pour into you as much as I can. And someone who's a narcissist will love that type of attention and that type of control, and it's a power dynamic. So they enjoy that aspect of it. So if you are someone who is very codependent, not saying that you will find someone who's a narcissist, but those type of characteristics, someone who's looking for that will be able to point it out and be able to prey on it. And it's no different from someone who preys, like when we were young. Like we're going to keep it real. Guys will sometimes pick out a woman they know doesn't have a high self-esteem.
So they can hit.
But they target them. It's intentional. I see something, I notice it, so I'm a play on to what I think that person needs in order to feel good. And when they feel good, they'll be drawn to me. That's how it works. It's the same thing. I think that dynamic is not nothing special to narcissists. It's a human, like certain people are just like that. They may be an asshole.